Sixth grade, we're going to review lesson 2 from chapter 1. Lesson 2 is about rounding and estimation. Rounding means to round a number to an easier number to work with. So when you're rounding a number, you should think about what two numbers the number given is in between. 3,461 is in between 3,000 and 4,000. And so to round it, we would round it to the number that is closer. 3,461 is closer to 3,000 than it is to 4,000. And we know that because when we look at the number behind the 3, behind the first digit, it is lower than 5. 5 is halfway, 4 is lower or less, so we'd round it down. Okay? Then, one of the estimation strategies that we talked about was clustering. Clustering means a group. And clustering involves rounding a bunch of numbers that are pretty close to each other, rounding them all to the same number. So like rounding all of these numbers to 200, and then simply multiplying 200 times the number of numbers, or 200 times 4. Using multiplication instead of repeated addition. Then, we also talked about, with multiplication, how to multiply big numbers together. So, let's say that you were multiplying 6 times 700 instead of just 6 times 7. You would do 6 times 7 first, which is 42, and then put the zeros into the answer. So 6 times 700 is 4,200. Look at this example. 600 times 700. 6 times 7 is 42. And then there are a total of 4 zeros in these numbers. So we put all 4 zeros into the answer. Okay? It's that simple. 6,000 times 30,000. 6 times 3 is 18. How many zeros are there? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put all 7 zeros into the answer, and then put the commas in. So it's 180 million. Any questions on those? Clustering is when you round it to the same number and then multiply. Let's go to the next section. We talked about front-end estimation. In other words, looking at the front of the number given, and then figuring out the best way to find a close answer. Whenever you're doing estimation, you're trying to find a close answer. Okay? Trying to find a close answer quickly. So, in this example, we started with the number 15,250 and minus 14,960. Now, both of these are close to 15,000. But if we rounded both of them to 15,000, we'd end up with 0. And we know that this number is a little higher than this number. So we can get a better estimate by just subtracting the front numbers, 15,000 minus 15,000, but keeping the 250. So basically doing 15,250 minus 15,000. And that equals 250. So that's a closer estimate that's fairly easy to find by subtracting the front numbers and then keeping the rest of the number. Does that make sense? Front-end estimation, meaning you add or subtract the front of the numbers. Okay? Then we talked about using compatible numbers. And especially this is important with what type of question? Peter, what type of question do you have to use compatible numbers for? doing what type of operation?
Like you would use it if you have to do money.
Well, money,
Oh, well,
what type of operations are we doing here?
oh, division.
Division,
I thought
yep.
you meant like what would you use it for?
Oh, you could use it for money, yep, you could use it for money. But look up here, everyone. 50, if the problem was 50 divided by 26, those two numbers don't divide evenly. But if we change 26 to 25, then those two numbers are compatible. Because 50 divided by 25 is 2. So that's how you would use compatible numbers to divide and to estimate. Look at this one. 36 divided by 13. 36 divided by 13 is pretty close to 36 divided by 12. And those two numbers are compatible because they divide evenly to get a whole number answer. So, round 36 divided by 13 to 36 divided by 12, because those numbers fit together. Or 37 divided by 13 is really close. Do the same thing. Find numbers that divide evenly and make a whole number. Okay? Then, part of what we talked about with division is how to divide big numbers. When you're dividing big numbers, like 36,000 divided by 1,200, first divide the digits that are compatible. So 36 divided by 12, we talked about those being compatible, and that's 3. But now, here's what you do with the zeros. For every 0 you can cross off in one of the numbers, you cross off the same number in the other number. So you can cross off 2 zeros here and 2 zeros here, and there is 1 left. Okay? You have to cross out the same number of zeros in both numbers. We can't cross off 2 in this number and 3 in this number. That wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be, we're not following the rule if you do that. It's kind of like subtracting the zeros and then putting the remaining zeros into the answer. Okay? Any questions on that? All right, let's go to your assignment. We did numbers 1 and... Yeah, but I mean, we did some of them together. Yeah, 1, 2, we did 1, 3, and 5 together. So all of you should have those correct. Number 1 was about clustering. So Hillary, if you want to write those down, you can get an idea of what we're doing in the assignment. Okay? So number 1, round all of them to 2,000, since they're all close to 2,000, and then do 2,000 times 3 to get the answer. 2,000 times 3 is what? Class? 6,000. Yep. Number 3, what are we asked to do?
80 times 30.
80 times 30. So multiply the digits first. 8 times 3 is 24. How many zeros are in the problem? Lift?
2.
2 zeros, so put the 2 zeros into the answer. 2,400. Number 5 is a division problem. So what do we do with a division problem? What types of numbers do we have to use? What do we call those numbers if they fit and they make a whole number? Starts with a C. O. M. Allison? Compatible numbers, yes. Compatible numbers. 56 and 8 are compatible. 56 divided by 8 is 7. Then you can cross out 1 0 from each number and put the remaining one in the answer. Any questions on that? All right, that's a good review from yesterday. And you can use these notes to study for your quiz.